Okay.
Good
So I
morning.
think, good morning. We just started the demo sessions from yesterday. I think I have not covered much. I just was talking about the curriculum. There are some changes in the curriculum. So updated syllabus, I'm going to share with everyone. I'll just quickly summarize what we have discussed, right, in yesterday's class. And keep this demo session really short. Officially, the batch will start from 1st of June, right? In the sense next week. This week, it is all demo session, and I'm taking off for 2 days, May 30, May 29. But next Monday onwards, the timing will be 7:20 to 8:20 for this batch. Let me quickly summarize whatever we have discussed yesterday, right? I think you attended yesterday's class, and many of you are new, so I will be repeating the concept. One minute. Okay, so I'll not take much of your time. It is just a short demo. Please share your email IDs. I will be sharing the updated content, right? So there was a full stack data science course. If you have gone through my recordings, previous batch recordings, like 5-7 months before, there was a full stack data science course. And if you go little back, like 3-4 years before, there were two parts, advanced and machine learning and deep learning, you can say, right? Advanced was deep learning, and the starting was machine learning. So this same course has been updated, and it is also full stack. When I say full stack, what is the expectation from the industry, right? Full stack data scientist. When you call yourself a full stack data scientist, what is the expectation? You name it, like many people call it like AI or whatever. So full stack data scientist positions, if you're applying for, or let me tell you one thing, every role which is for data science, ML engineer, ML ops, right, are full stack nowadays. There is nothing like half of the thing you will do and some other team will come and help you in deployment. So end to end, it is your responsibility. So the full stack data scientist course has two parts. One is the MLOps course, and the second part is the generative AI course. Generative AI course, we have ongoing batch, which is like or around 1.5 month course. And this is around, if you exclude the demo sessions, it's around 2 to 2.5 months course. Right? So like if you combined it, it's around 4 months, 3.5 months to 4 months course. And what it will give you is, it will like take you from level 0, right? So the ML Ops course is the foundation course for everyone who has zero knowledge in AI, right? Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Voice is
Yes, ma'am.
not coming.
Visible.
Voice is coming. Okay. So MLOps course, the MLOps course, what you will learn in this, I can say this is machine. There are two parts, right? ML and ops. You will learn machine learning. I'll just talking the core things that you will learn. You will learn machine learning in depth and operation, right? Don't consider this as a DevOps course. DevOps course is different. MLOps course is different. We really don't need I mean, DevOps means you are operationalizing the software that you have created. Here you also you are operationalizing, but the machine learning model. So there are different tools, though there are a lot of similarities, but still there are a lot of different tools that you will be learning. So the ops part, right? And in generative AI at high level, these are the two major areas in which you will be strong after completing this MLOps. What you will get from this generative AI? So generative AI is not like only prompt engineering kind of codes. It has in-depth in deep learning, right? When I say, if you want, I can share my notes with you. You are going to learn about ANN, CNN, GAN, generative adversarial networks, transformers. And in the deep learning section, for generative AI, the background should be strong in deep learning, or at least some background you should have from deep learning. And doesn't matter you are from software engineering background or whatever background, this generative AI course will first teach you complete knowledge on NLP and deep learning. NLP, you will learn about the word embedding techniques and all that, right? I can show you some of the notes. But in deep learning, you will learn CNN, ANN, GN, generative adversarial network. And when I say learn, it's not only the PPT presentation. You are going to build applications where, for example, one of the project that in current batch people are doing is generating fake images, right, of human face. You will write a GAN network from scratch using TensorFlow and PyTorch such that you can create fake images. This is one project. There are a lot of other projects that we will do. And then once you've done this, you will be understanding how to build generative AI applications using frameworks like LangChain, Llama Index, all of that, right? There are a lot of other modules, detailed syllabus I will tell you, but these are the main thing. And I give a lot of importance to open source LLM, right? Paid, yes, we will be going to AWS Bedrock for the paid services like Claude, like GPT and all that. But most of the applications that we will build, because this is not free, most of the application we will build is on top of Hugging Face and frameworks like LangChain and all. So a lot of open source model. Please go through the syllabus to know more. So these are the total things. So after you take both of these courses, you will be good at machine learning and operationalization, as well as you will be good at generative AI. Why both is important? This is very good for unstructured data. This is very good for semi-structured and structured data. So you are a data scientist, right? You are expert in data. Any kind of data you should able to handle. And most of the time, your company will have 60% of the project, 60 or maybe 80% of the project will be on this MLOps part. I know this is a hype, but still, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm currently working as a principal data scientist in one of the Fortune 500 companies. Prior to this, I was working with Paytm as a general manager. Prior to that, I was working with Goldman Sachs, General Electric, lot of service-based companies also I started my career with. And then I moved after my master's, I joined GS and then GE and all that. I have completed my master's in 2016 in machine learning from Triple IT. It's a full-time course. After my master's, actually, I moved into data science. Prior to that, I was working as a software engineer. I joined my PhD last year. I continued, but due to my very much busy schedule, I could not continue further. It was a part-time course again in Triple IT, but you know how demanding it is. They asked me to attend classes. I could not because I have full-time job and all that. So I have to quit my PhD plan. But anyway, so that's my background. You can find me on LinkedIn. Just search Sasmitha Data Science. You will find me on LinkedIn. And you want to know more, you can see my journey, right, in LinkedIn. But why I'm saying you all of this, because it is very important to know your instructor. Nowadays, everyone is an instructor. I can see people like freshers, 1-2 years of experience, they are teaching you. The problem is industry is changing. And if you are not in the industry, it's very difficult to teach such courses. What you have taught today will not be valid in next 2-3 years, because the way the research and development is happening, especially in AI, this entire generative AI course might be different after 2 years, right? A lot of new frameworks are coming. For example, nowadays DSPY is very famous. LangChain is losing its popularity. So for that reason, what we have done is it's a lifetime access. How you can get lifetime access, but you need to approach me, right? I have a lot of students I might forget. You need to approach me. If you get some news like new batches starting, or even if you're not getting any news, we will have a WhatsApp group. You need to ping me maybe after 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, just to remind me that you want access to the recent batch, recent ongoing batch. For example, many of my students 5 years back, they have gone through advanced data science, and that time ops was not there. So they are getting access to the MLOps course. So it's a lifetime access, means once you have enrolled, please keep your screenshot in 5 years, 6 years, or any time. Just ping me and I'll add you to the recent batch. If you want, you can also attend the live classes. But I think if you don't want to repeat the things and just want to go through the recordings, you will get recording access for every updated content, right? Related to this, if I'm starting a completely new content, obviously you will not get access. But anything related to machine learning operation and MLOps and generative AI, you will get lifetime access. Why? Because this course needs to be updated in continuous interval, right? So these are the background. I hope you understood at high level. Now, what all the things that you can apply for? Anything related to data, data analyst, business analyst, data scientist, MLOps engineer. So all of these things you can apply for. I have the big data recordings with me. If anyone want, let me know. You can reach out to me and I can share the big data recordings with you. Big data means I'm not telling you to learn the entire stack, only Databricks and Spark. I am planning to include maybe from your batch, but let's see. Spark and Databricks, if you include this too, I think this is really full stack. Everything, I mean, everything is there. Spark is there, machine learning is there, deep learning is there, generative AI is there. Trust me, this is one of the best syllabus you will ever get. The syllabus is not copy pasted from anywhere, and it's very properly designed based on the market standard, based on the industry, the industry is looking for. I take interview every day, and I have seen my students going through the interview process. I myself has changed job in recently, last year I have changed. So based on the trend, based on the interview, the entire syllabus is project based. It's not like only theory. I understand theory is very important. We will understand all the theory in depth, but it is project based. So in MLOps course, you will be dealing with 4 projects. Out of 4 projects, 2 projects will be end to end, or maybe let's say one project is end to end, and the rest 3 projects will be till model development and validation, because the deployment process is almost, so I will say 2 projects, one project from ML side and one project from deep pre-planning side. We will do end to end. End to end means what? There are project life cycle. So you will first collect the data, that is called data collection. So once you have collected the data, then you will clean your data, that is called data cleaning or data pre-processing. We will apply a lot of steps in this data pre-processing step. After data pre-processing, you will be going with modeling. In the modeling, you need deep learning and machine learning knowledge. And then we will validate our model. We will test our model, how good it is. Once we have validated our model, then we will deploy our model. Where we will deploy? It is a cloud deployment, because that is what the companies are preferring. Most of the models are deployed on cloud. You have 3 options: GCP, Azure, and AWS. I have chosen AWS because it is the market leader, right? So we are going to deploy our model on AWS. In which platform? AWS again has different machine learning service platforms. We're going to use SageMaker, right? It is very good for build, train, and deploy models. We'll create endpoint and inference on AWS. And the storage will be S3. We will push our code from here to here using GitHub and code commit. And there is something called ECR, Elastic Container Registry. So we will create Docker image of our project, and then we will deploy. So the code that you will write, it's not like a Jupyter notebook code. It's not one script. It is very, very reproducible, complete. Like if you have worked in product-based company and built any product, you can see the coding standards. So based on that, it's a very organized, modularized way we will write our code. So you will learn a lot of things in this process. You will learn pandas, you will learn plotly, you will learn Streamlit to build the front end, right? You will learn machine learning to build the modeling part. Also, you will learn something called ML flow, right? Which is very good for model tracking, model registry, model reproducibility. You will learn about Docker. So all of this ops concept will come in the last deployment, and all the other things you will learn here, right? So this is the entire journey and the timing and what all are the modules that you will see. The first is your Python module. Python, you're going to get 175 hours of recording from DurgaSoft, but also I will cover the core Python. Core Python is variable, function, data structure, list tuples, a dictionary, string. So this you will get recordings. These are very silly concepts. Most of you already know. But my syllabus will start with advanced Python. In advanced Python, what you will learn, I will be sharing my YouTube channel also link. If you want, you can learn from there. It's very detailed. Advanced Python, I will cover in the class. We will talk about pandas, and then we will discuss about plotly. We will discuss about Streamlit, which is a front-end designing app, right? Web app will design front ends, right? And we will also discuss about yes, one more thing I forgot. One is AWS, and also I will help you to deploy in a free server. This is just for your portfolio building. AWS always you cannot up and run, right? It is not free. But this free server, once you have hosted your projects there, you can write the link in your resume. So it will help you in your portfolio building. So that also I will tell you. We will use free servers to host our application, right? So again, for that, for doing collection to deployment, we need to learn a lot of concepts. We will also discuss about machine learning. In machine learning, we will discuss about linear regression. We will discuss about decision tree. We will discuss about random forest. We will discuss about k-means clustering algorithm. So there are different kinds of machine learning models that we will discuss in theory and application both. And then we will also understand about um, statistics basics, and then uh, statistics basics. And then what we will discuss is finally we will go to our deployment part. We will learn about ML flow, and then we will learn about all of the other stats like SageMaker and everything, and then we will deploy. So this is the basic, and I'm saying just 4, but it will take around 20 to 25 days to cover, right? Machine learning is very in-depth. And if you really want to know how the syllabus and how the course content is and everything, whatever I teach in depth. And whatever I don't teach, right? So I will tell you the roadmap, how you can learn by yourself. If you just want to know few of the things that we are doing in my current batch, I think I just will show you whatever is there. So in the last class, we have, I told you, right? In generative AI, we have this adversarial GAN networks. So we have built a like completely from scratch. And you can ask anyone, whoever has attended the class, from scratch, we have created this model which will generate fake images. This is one project, and I have given them one more project where they can generate human faces from scratch. And this is what I tell complete knowledge, right? So not only prompt engineering, you will learn how to build model from scratch, also using generative AI stack, both. So this is the background, right? You have always used ChatGPT, but after the Gen AI course, you will understand how the ChatGPT really works. What is transformer? You have seen a lot of memes like um, creating deep fake videos and creating fake images. But here you will build a fake images. So this is the complete code end to end, right? From building things from scratch. This is one, and there are a lot of other. If you want to see the uh, code from MLOPS, how we really design the projects, maybe I can show you some of the recently developed projects. Let's say I'm just showing you one simple projects that we have done, like let's say this, what you call is regression project, right? So it is end-to-end means you will be using ML flow. It's not like simple. Um, so this is what is a simple demonstration, right? You can see your code is written in a very nice way, and you have everything, and then you have pickle file. This is the reproducibility code, and then how you can deploy it in different platforms. You have your requirement.txt. So everything in a particular, this is just the development part. There is no deployment part here. This is how you will write your code. And once you are good with it, I think any machine learning code, you are obviously a good machine learning expert after taking this course, because you will be knowing the algorithms in detail, but also the engineering side of it. You will be good at that. Most of the data scientists, they don't know the engineering part. They just will write everything in one go, and they don't know how to reproduce, how to make the code reproducible, how to make code, write code in a modular way. So this course will teach you in that aspect. So you'll be using a lot of tools and everything for kind of, you will do hyperparameter tuning using ML flow. A lot of things you will learn, right, in this course. So this is a complete engineering plus machine learning together, right? It's a very advanced course. Anyway, and if you want to look at the notes, how in depth the notes are, and let's take some example. Maybe I will, let's say this is just a regression algorithm, which is a very simple algorithm, right? Like linear regression. What is linear regression? Linear regression is a machine learning algorithm, right? I think I have deleted everything. But yes, you can go through any of my notes. It is very in-depth. Let's say I have deleted everything from my system because there was no space. I can download and show you. Anyway, just give me 1 minute. So every batch, I just do some changes. Not every batch, but in 2-3 batches, I change the projects also. So just you need to ping me and ask me if anything new is there in the new batch or new content, and what if it is new, then I will share it with the batch, right? I will give access to the recent drive. So this is the regression, machine learning regression. In case you think like, okay, it is MLOps, means I am skipping the machine learning part, because getting an instructor who is good at both is really challenging in today's world, right? People who are DevOps engineer, they might teach you ops part good or very better way. People who are data scientists, they can teach you machine learning in a better way. A person who knows both is really kind of a little difficult to find. That's why, to avoid the confusion that we are skipping the ML part, I am just showing you some notes. And this is how we will learn every algorithm. This is just one algorithm. Every algorithm, all the maths, I will take care. I will derive it from scratch. And then only we will go for the project section once we are thorough in the theory part. So this is complete, complete derivation, complete understanding, and then only we will deploy our things um, and go for the project building part. Okay, I'll stop here. Any doubts? And what is the timing of this batch, right? So the timing of this batch is morning 7:20 to 8:20, right? And if you want, we can keep it 7:30. But I think morning time, most of you are busy. So let's keep it at 7:20 to 8:20. That's the timing. Any doubt, anything that you want to ask? I have another batch right now.
I have few doubts. I'll ask quickly.
Last thing I just want to tell you, I am going out of station from this, as I said, right? Last 2 to 3, this month, last 2 to 3 days, there will be no class. I'm out of station. So in this week, it will be demo, but next Monday onwards, we will start with the content. I will tell you software installation and other things. But 1 hour class, we will start from next Monday. Just wanted to update you that in between, I'm not available for 3 days. I'm going out of station. Yeah, go ahead. You're asking something.
Uh, just few questions. Python, core Python, wouldn't be taught. So what kind of topics are required in core Python, like till functions?
Yes. Um, Course fee for okay. Okay, so core Python content. Don't worry about core Python. I think people who are non-technical enroll as soon as possible and take the recording. Anyway, you have some 5-7 days of time, which is more than sufficient to cover the core Python. And if you really want to learn to the point and complete it soon, you can go through my recording. Let me know your email ID. I will add you to the core Python folder. So you will get all the recordings in advance. In core Python, I just want you to learn function, and then I want you to learn uh, for loop, while loop, if else, I can write it loops, and then data structure. That's it. These are the core Python. So in data structure, there are 5 data structure: list, tuple, set, dictionary, and uh, string. So these are the core Python, nothing much, right?
Okay.
Rest all I will cover.
I'm currently pursuing my master's degree. So
Yes.
it's in cybersecurity actually. So I have my dissertation. So for dissertation, actually, uh, for the topics, actually, there are like multiple machine learning topics, and but I have no background in that. So will this MLOps course help in some other form in cybersecurity?
You can use machine learning for fraud detections and a lot of anomaly data. When I was working in GS, Goldman Sachs, it was compliance department, right? My department was compliance. So I was working with a lot of lawyers and all that. So when I my major task was to detect frauds, and we surveillance analytics group. I was a part of surveillance analytics group. We were analyzing everything for internal employees. We were working, and all the charts, all the calls, everything, whatever you are browsing, your entire profile, we were scanning. So yes, why not? Like machine learning can be useful, and not only machine learning, deep learning and machine learning both can be useful for fraud detection. And
So
I don't have much knowledge, in-depth algorithms that you use in cybersecurity, but I have done lot of projects in my previous, mostly banking related experience, where many projects, transaction fraud detection, surveillance fraud detection, a lot of cybersecurity related projects you can build using this. Yeah.
because one of the question was like whenever someone gave some topic to the professor, they said that he always asks like, what is this data set? Where did you get the data set from? So that was like a question mark, like what data set and everything. So is this like this data set and these topics are like introduced in MLOps course?
Yes, yes. I mean, project means without data set, how you will do projects, right?
Okay,
But I really don't worry about data set much. If you really need some private data, you need to, if you're doing research, you read some paper, you want that data set. That is what we were doing in our master's time.
okay.
We used to write email to the professor, right? If it is a very much private data. Otherwise, all the benchmark and testing and everything you can do on public data. I have 2 patents and 5 papers. Everything I have used. Patents is because of the company, that is company data, obviously, but the papers that I have released all are on public data. Whatever experiment we have done is on public data, and that is absolutely fine. In
And that is
fact, all
available, right? Like,
yes, yes, available. I'll
okay.
show you
I have
sources where you
no
can
knowledge
download.
on that actually. So my questions can be naive uh, because I'm
No,
not
there
aware
are
about.
that is absolutely fine. So there are websites where you have like 1 lakh plus data sets available. You can just download it.
So,
Not one, several websites.
so I will get that understanding of how to play around with the data set using this MLOps course, right?
Yes, yes, why not?
Okay.
So, I mean, once you know one project, similar data set you can download and play with other projects. Once you know the flow, you can do lot of things by your own, right?
Okay. And is there any
Okay, I am
weekend batch?
getting late. I will park all of your doubts for tomorrow. And
Oh,
sorry for this. People are waiting in the other batch. I think the previous batch will get over by this week, and then we can have enough time, maybe one hour next Monday onwards. But I think you asked me about the course content. Okay, can you do one thing, because we are we have less time. I just want you to send me an email to this email ID. What I will do is I will collect your email IDs because I don't have time to copy now. And I will add you to the folder. Right? So sasmitha.it@gmail.com. You can send me email. I will add you to the course content folder. And also I will post a demo recording in case you missed initial demo recordings. You can get it. The course content and recordings you will get in this folder. I have already created a folder. I will add you. So, and the course fee you are asking. So course fee is already displayed in the website. It is for MLOps, it is I think 20,000. And for the generative AI, it is 12,000. And if you're taking individual, if you're taking in a combination, it is kind of 27,000. The Gen AI course price we are planning to increase because few more content will be introduced. May not be now, but eventually, maybe in next batch. Right after 1 or 2 batch, the Gen AI course will become around 16,000. But it's not like the same content. Some additional content I have to add based on the trend. And also the big data course content will be introduced, right? So with that, the price is going to increase for Gen AI. For MLOps, it is the same. So as of now, if you're taking both the course, it is 27. But if you think one course you should take, and later also you should take based on the feedback or based on your experience, absolutely fine, you can do that. So you can just enroll for MLOps now, and you can take a break, or you can see how the content is, how the quality is it helpful, do you really need it? And then you can pay later also, like after through 2 months, 3 months also, you can just need to confirm you are my old batch student so that you can get uh, the new new batch you can
Is
enroll.
there any weekend batch?
Yes, Gen AI is weekend batch only. Generative
No.
AI is weekend batch, but
ML
this is a daily morning batch. Yes.
MLOps?
MLOps is weekday batch. Let's see if most of you are okay, because I will prefer weekday, but if you all are okay with weekend also not possible because weekend Gen AI batch is currently running. Evening,
After
I
that?
don't want to. No, after that, I need break. It's a
Okay.
3-hour class, 7 to 10.
Okay, but
And
after generative AI, like upcoming months?
after generative AI, let's see. Let's see. So we will get that slot available mid of June or end of June. After 3 weeks, the slot will be available. Already 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks already classes I have taken. So another 3 weeks. 3 weeks means
Okay.
again after 20, you can consider 1 month, right? After 1 month. So
Okay.
June last, the slot will be available. But prior to that, it's not there. So weekend class, we can shift it to weekend. And let's see. Let's see, right?
Okay.
But I think daily class is better. Little topic every time, every day. And if you miss 1 or 2 class also, you can go through the recordings. Weekend class means if you miss means you have missed a lot of things. 3 hours continuously, right? Though you have the weekday time where you can revise. But yes, Gen AI is a common topic. Many people from software engineering background, they just take Gen AI course. They don't want MLOps because their intention is not to switch. Their intention is just to know Gen AI. That's the reason it is a weekend class for everyone, right? But I will strongly recommend this MLOps first before jumping into Gen AI. Gen AI is just a trend, but MLOps is the foundation course. I think without MLOps, you will always feel you are kind of incomplete. Only generative AI will not help you landing in a job of MLOps engineer or data scientist. As I said, yes, Gen AI is a hype. They will ask you a lot of questions from that area. But having said that, they will not at all consider your profile if you have zero knowledge in ML and deep learning and you're applying for those things. No, you should be good at this, and then good to have skill is Gen AI. Because 60, 70, 80% of the project in real time are based on ML ops. 20, 30% are on Gen AI, right?
Even MLOps syllabus changes by time.
Everything will change by time. The way you have seen every week, you can see new AI things are getting developed. So we don't know. I can also not tell. MLOps content will not change like Gen AI, but yes, it will change. So it's not like the same course I will repeat. After 1 year or 7, 8 months, I may include some of the models. Maybe if after 1 year instead of AWS, you may find Azure because Azure has a lot of popularity, or maybe GCP. So like that, small changes will happen, but it's not like everything will change. And don't worry. So your task is after 6 months or 7 months, just ping me, right? So that you will be added to the recent group and you'll get all the content. So these recordings will be with you for 1 year, and once 5 months or 6 months, right? You just let me know. And if there is no change, I will update you. There is no change. But if there are any changes, then I will add you to the recent tribe. I could have added everyone to the recent drive, but you know how hectic task that is. Hundreds of students email, I cannot copy paste every time. So that's the reason I'm telling you to ping me individually so that I can add you to the recent folder. And in my every batch, my previous batch students will be there. So they want to repeat, and that is completely okay. Not only recordings, if you want, you can repeat the entire course, um, right? But I think that is up to you. Um, what I'm trying to tell you is it's not like the class is over means everything is gone. No, it's not like that. We will have a WhatsApp group. We will have, and the same course you can see online. It is lakhs in lakhs, right? I am getting lot of calls from Upgrad, Scalar, and different institutes to teach them. I don't go there because in DURGASOFT, I am everything. Like I have the ownership of creating the syllabus, designing the syllabus, changing the syllabus. But they don't have like that, right? So they have a very structured syllabus and they don't change the syllabus very often. And they market telling they are bringing people from IITs, and that's the reason they're telling you to pay so much. But honestly speaking, I'm into this industry for last 8 years. I have many students who have gone through those kind of syllabus. I'm not blaming or I'm not criticizing. It's there. People are coming from IITs and NITs to teach you, but they will teach you only the ML part, which is again same duration, 1.5 months to 2 months. Rest all 1 year, you see their journey. You will see 2 months Python. My brother Susant Kumar Panigrai, you can check on internet. Dr. Susant Kumar Panigrai is professor in IIT Madras. Per hour charges are 55,000 if they do consultancy. It's government rate. It's allowed. If an IT professor will do consultancy, which is completely legal and allowed, 55,000 per hour. Why they will come to teach you Python? Do you think they will come? No. Junior people like freshers, people who have trained by Scalar and Upgrad very recently, they are going to teach you Python, and that also they'll send you recordings, read, and then one day they will ask questions, all your doubts will be cleared. So that way you will be learning Python there. And then 2 months Python, 2 months Tableau, 2 months Power BI, 1 month SQL, 1 month or 2 months R. And then finally they will come to the major topics like machine learning, which is around 2 months, deep learning, 1.5 months, 2 months, and done. So those topics might be taught by professors. And having said that, even though they are professors, they will actually teach exactly what you will be learning here. They're not going to teach like how they're teaching in IITs because the audience is different and everyone should understand, right? And that is not needed also. That is a different academic course. This is a business course. So there are a lot of difference. Are you getting? So, I mean, overall, it is the same story everywhere. And nowadays, free resources are available. I don't find anyone investing lakhs of rupees when you have a lot of free resources like YouTube, Udemy, and a lot of. So you can ask me why not? Then free resources, a lot of content is freely available. Not freely, but if you pay 400, you will get courses in Udemy. Coursera nowadays, it is really expensive. Previously, it was free, but now every course wise, they're charging monthly like 3,000, 4,000 kind of. So which is really costly. But let us consider Udemy. So Udemy will not, so what they will First thing is when you start learning something new, and the syllabus is so vast, it is a never ending topic. Uh, Whatever you learn, there will be always something new to learn. It is a never ending topic. So you will learn everything you can actually, but the time is important. If you learn if you do self study, it might take you 1 year, 2 year to complete the same syllabus. What you get here in 3 months or 4 months, you will take 3x time or 4x time. Why? Let's say you started learning pandas. You will go to YouTube. First of all, you will see hundreds of video. So 1 hour, 2 hour, just like that, you will waste thinking which is good, which is bad. You will start scrolling through, and then maybe you will find some blogs and some videos which is good. You will learn, but again, you are not confident because you are not seen the industry. You don't know what is required, what is not required. Your preparation is up to the level or not. You don't know. So what you will do is you will learn something, and then you will think, okay, I think few thing more I need to learn. So again, you will start. So it will continue. So only pandas you will learn for 6 months. But after that, you will realize there are a lot of other things. So you can learn, but you don't know the path, how much to learn, where to learn, where to stop. That is very important. How much is important. So this course will teach you those knowledge, right? You will get, I mean, it's not a kind of thing where I will innovate something and tell you something new which is not there. It's not like that. I will just save some time. Many people ask me why I should go with this, right? And I can learn myself. Yes, if you are smart enough, you can learn everything yourself in today's world. Lot of content is free. The problem is time. So if you tell me to learn DevOps today, if I will do self-learn, I may take 1 year, 2 year, 3 years of time. Why? I have never worked in DevOps. I really don't know what the real-time people are doing. I will just learn, and maybe I will take 2 years or 3 years of time. And I have to be rejected in many interviews to know what the industry is really asking. I can reach the same destination, but the time is 3x or 4x more time I need to spend. But when you join a course, same thing you will learn, but in a better way, in an organized way. So you are confident because somebody has guaranteed you this is what will come in interview. So you know that you have learned whatever is required by the industry, and you know the path. Okay, I need to learn this, then I need to learn that, then I need to learn this. This topic is important. This topic is a garbage. I can skip it. This topic, this much is important, and this is the journey. And in 3, 4 months, you are job ready, right? Then again, you can take another 2 to 3 months to revise the concepts, and I think you are good to start your job posting. That's the only thing. Otherwise, everything is freely available now, right? Sorry if I talk so much, but anyway, the previous batch, I think they are waiting. So it's too late today. I need to cancel that batch. Tomorrow I will take. But I think you are all good. Because I'm taking the demo, let's clarify if you have any further doubts. This demo class will continue for this week. I think today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I will share with you the content today, but I will talk about the content in detail. Thursday and Friday, we will understand how to install softwares and everything, and we will make sure our system is ready. Monday onwards, we will start the class at 7:20 to 8:20. Any doubt? We are all good, right? Okay. Any question you can ask. Otherwise, if we are all good, let's stop the batch here. We'll continue tomorrow.
So you will be sharing that Core Python. If we email you, you'll be sharing the link for the Core Python.
If you want, please write in email, not
Sure.
only for the syllabus, also mention you want Core Python recording.
Okay.
So I will
And
update you. I will add you to the drive.
uh, most probably I'll be waiting for a weekend batch because my weekdays are occupied. Uh,
So evening time, are you free? Like 9 to 10?
no, I'm abroad actually. So it's
Okay, got
early.
it.
It's 2:30 a.m. now.
Now it is 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
For that reason, I was looking for weekend so that I can attend at least at night, because I might have shift in morning or something with my university.
Hmm. Um, Honestly speaking, weekend batch MLOps, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We
Yeah,
can
even
start a
after
MLOps plus Gen AI combined batch on weekend. Let's
even
see how
after
it
like
goes.
50, even after like 2 3 weeks, if there is a hope for like new batch starting, then I'm fine with it. I just wanted like it syncs with my master's degree of cybersecurity. So because it's like too much in trend, and like I have zero idea about ML ops and this thing. So I was looking
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
for
So
ML
both
ops
of these
then.
course is very much in trend, and you will definitely. I mean, you. I mean, there is no doubt that you should take this AI course or not in today's world. Every in my demo sessions, I have told multiple times. You can check YouTube recordings, but everyone will be a AI engineer, right? It's not like a domain or specific or specialized kind of thing. The people who are very good at it, like they can build things from scratch, they will be moving into R&D, research and development. But the people who are now working as software engineer or DevOps or network engineer or cybersecurity or cloud engineer or data engineer or anyone, any role, you will have your own role or web developer. You already know your role, like you're expert in that. But having said that, with that, you need to learn extra skills, that is AI. Like you are learning Python, you are learning SQL. Those are the basic skills. Similarly, your skill, whatever you are into, plus AI together, you need. Otherwise, you will be replaced. Why? If you don't know AI, doesn't matter in which domain you are, you cannot increase the speed. And speed, now the game is on speed, not on coding. Coding is already automated. It will be even more automated. The way the AGI is coming up, right? Artificial general intelligence. I think in coming 2 to 3 years, if they can build a driverless car, like using AI, I think coding is such a simple task in terms of that, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is the world, the way it is moving towards AI is going to be there in every sector, every domain, every role. It will become so common. Everyone, the language to talk to machine will be AI. It will not be programming. It might be hypothetical today, but it will be a reality in coming days. And it's not my words. You can see Nvidia and other CEOs. That is what. So the language, when your kids will be growing up and when they will start learning engineering, they might learn Python, Java. I don't know. They will learn it or not. Also, it's a doubtful thing. But even if they are learning, they'll just learn for a sake of learning, right? The language to interact with computers will be AI. And then, yes, you should know the things because a lot of the times AI will hallucinate and all, just to correct, supervise. You are like, you will, everyone will be a leader or manager. Your manager don't code themselves, right? They just supervise team members. You are a manager because you already know the coding, you are expert in it, and you can write things from scratch. Having said that, you now are not coding, you are thinking, you are designing, your architecture, you are building that, you are ideas you are generating, what problems you can solve, that you are fixing. Everyone will be a manager. There will be no manager role. Everyone will be a manager or supervisor. Their task will be uh, basically planning. You will be planning how to solve the problems, interacting with humans, interacting with your client, making them understand what the model is doing. All of those things you will do. And then you will instruct. You will have your personal assistant, everybody, not you, like Alexa, Google Home. You will have your AI machine. It is, I'm working in HP. So we are building machines which are AI integrated. Microsoft already released. HP will also release AI enabled machines. You will have co-pilot button in your laptop. You just like how now you are opening Google and typing, but there you just click on one button and whatever you want, you can just tell and everything will be ready. So what I'm telling you is without upgrading to AI, you might not build things from scratch, but knowing how to use AI tools. If you don't know this, there is no doubt that nobody can save you. You will be replaced. Because if you don't replace also, how you will compete with the person who is using AI for coding or for any such problem solving, right? It will be 10x faster than doing manual. You take any PPT presentation, Excel formula, chart creation, coding, web development, network security, any domain. If you use AI, it will be 10x or even more faster. So the game is not on skills, the game is on speed. And speed comes with knowledge in using AI, automation. Speed comes with automation, isn't it? For example, I'll give you one example, right? There are a lot of manual tasks. You write script using AI, which will do automated things. And you will get a lot of free times. Out of 9 hours, you can work for 2 hours, rest 6, 7 hours. You can do whatever you want to do. And still you will be a top performer because you are smart, right? Smart workers only can stay, not hard worker. Like nobody will give you job because you are a good Python programmer or you're a good Java programmer, but people will give you job along with programming if you are a good AI engineer. Means I'm saying AI engineer, not AI researcher. That's a different domain. AI engineer means an engineer who has AI knowledge. And we are not expecting you to build things from scratch, but we are expecting you as an engineer, you should know how to use AI for automation. If you don't know AI, remember this word, this is very important. AI for automation. Everywhere, it will not leave you. If not today, if you tomorrow, if not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the sooner you will learn, the better it is. The research is not going to be stopped. It has already started. It will be in exponential way. Every company is racing, right? Google, Microsoft, startups, everyone. And this is for automation. So if you can't automate, you cannot survive. So I think there is no point asking me this question whether I should learn it or not. If I will not landed up in a job, what will happen? So it is a basic course. I will say it's a general course, without which there is no place in IT. If not today, you will feel it. What I'm saying is not a story or it's not a kind of to promote you should join. It's the reality. My cousins who are not into IT industry. They are non-tech, means they are into medicine and other profession. They also know. My father, completely non-tech person, he knows about AI. My mother, she knows about AI. My kids, 7 years, 8 years old kids, they know about AI. So everyone, they know about AI. Are you getting? And you will not believe, like my brothers, they are attending a lot of conferences, how in healthcare they can use AI. So are you getting? So even non-tech people, they are learning. So being a technical person, being in IT, if you don't know, then I think it's not, I mean, it's not in the any there's no hope, I can say, if you don't know how to use this tool for automation. The faster you learn, the better it is for you. But you have to learn.
The recordings for lifetime means, for example, if I join MLOps, so anytime in future, like after 2, 3 years, and after that also 2, 3 years, I will be getting the updated version of the course
See,
that has.
so if it is the same, see, many things will change. Uh, I don't know what will happen after. So if I compare my journey 5 years back and 5 years like Corona, like 2019, it's a completely different thing. And 2024, it's completely different. Like there was no GPT, I think 2018 or 19 it came. People were talking about transfer learning those days, but now it is completely different situation. Now driverless uh, driverless sorry, what is that? The services are already started, like flying taxi. It was a hypothesis that time, but this is a reality today. I really can't tell you what will happen in next 5 years. Having said that, if the content is drastically changed, completely changed, you might not get access. But if it is related to MLOps and generative AI, any it will stay. Generative AI at least will stay because it's the trending topic right now. I don't think new models will come, new architecture frameworks will come, but the concept of generative AI will stay. And I think you will get access to that. MLOps also will be there because ops where it will go. You have to deploy. So if it's the same course, you will get access. Completely new course I'm introducing, which is nothing related to this too, then you might have to join
And,
again,
and other
right?
than Python, core Python, there is no prerequisite, right?
No prerequisite. Everything
And
I will cover. Core
and
Python, a lot of you already know. That's why I'm
I did
just
it long back actually. So bit scared. And even SQL knowledge, it's like not required for this one, right? Or it is.
SQL knowledge. If you want to learn, you can learn it yourself, but this is not required to join this course, right?
Okay.
It's optional. If you want to learn, you can learn. Why I'm again not telling, because there are English kind of generative AI models. You write your text and it will give you SQL query automatically generated. So that's the reason interviews, they might ask you SQL. I'm not saying you should not know at all, but don't take SQL and programming so seriously. You learn it and you practice it, you become expert. After that, you can always use GPTs and other things, right, for coding.
So initially you
Um,
would just recommend MLOps course to get started, and later on, like if comfortable, then taking generative AI, right?
it, yeah, you can do whatever suits you, right? Like you can take
But
now and then
initial step is MLOps only, right?
definitely. I will suggest initial step is definitely MLOps. Uh, in fact, with MLOps, there is a probability of getting a job. With only generative AI, it's hard to. There's no role only with generative AI, right? It's just a hype, but only with generative AI, you will not get a job.
But
Especially the job roles that I'm talking, like data scientist, MLOps engineer, other roles, right?
okay.
So this is a foundation course without which you cannot switch your career. Generative AI, only generative AI is recommended to people who don't want to switch their domain. Let's say you are a web developer, you want to be a web developer, you want to be your domain, you don't want to switch into data science, but still you're learning Gen AI because you want to use AI for automation. Are you getting? So those software engineers who want to learn Gen AI, I think that is okay. But people who want to switch into data science without this course, always it is incomplete. You will not get job only, because if you see the JD, machine learning, deep learning, all of these things will be written ML flow, AWS. These are the basic skill set.
And this MLOps course, like it fits into like an initial job description, right? Like with this particular course, like getting job would be like a possibility.
Yeah, why not? Like a lot of the jobs you can apply for, even though they are asking for Gen AI, it is still a good to have skill. Right. So I think this ML ops is mandatory. Gen AI is good to have skill.
Okay.
And I will suggest both, but you can skip Gen AI if you really want to, and you can learn maybe few basic details about Gen AI from internet. But this is mandatory. Without this, you cannot dream of
Um,
switching into data science.
For now, I already have masters, like cyber to complete.
Yeah.
So I think I'll stick to MLOps first. Get
Yes. I will suggest that. This is the correct path. First ML ops and then Gen AI.
okay.
Right, and if you want, if you are from like US or UK, you have visa issues and really you have time limitations, and even if in India you are serving notice period or something, you want to really, you have time and you want to invest a lot of times studying this, you can take it parallelly also, and you are in a very good position because Gen AI course anyway, it is not starting in this month, it will start in July. So this
Yeah.
June month you can learn this things,
MLOps.
and July at least half of the course will be done, right, by July. Then you can join Gen AI, the weekend batch. So I mean, instead of 4 months, it can be completed in 3 months because you are taking it one by, like,
Yeah.
parallelly kind of thing,
And
right?
MLOps is 2.5 months, right? Regular
Yeah.
batch.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we are all good. Please send email to me and I will add you to the drive so that you will get course content. Tomorrow, I will explain you about the course content and let me know if you have any queries, I will answer. Tomorrow will be the last demo class. Thursday onwards, we will start with the content. And there will be 3 classes which will be missed next week because I'm out of station. May 30, May 31st, May 1 and May 2. I'm not there. So I don't know if it is weekend or weekday, but I'll be out of station those days.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Let us connect tomorrow.
Thank you so much for clearing doubts. Thank you.